Hello everyone, Namaste, Hare Krishna. Welcome to Gita study session. So we are in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So about Bhagavad Gita, many people in general want to study Bhagavad Gita, learn Bhagavad Gita, approach Bhagavad Gita for various reasons. Some wants to have good control of mind management. Some wants to have problems with stress. They'll approach Bhagavad Gita for stress management, managing their stress, managing their lifestyle, a better lifestyle. Uh, uh, some have problems with negative emotions. They want to learn like how to control their negative emotions and live a better life, and many reasons. But most importantly, what Bhagavad Gita, study of Bhagavad Gita could give is moksha. One can attain liberation just by the practice study of Bhagavad Gita. So the path of Krishna teaches various paths: karma yoga, gnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, or bhakti yoga. And towards this end of 7th and 8th, towards the end of 6th chapter, and from 7 to 9, Krishna emphasized more on bhakti, devotion towards him, because that is a path, that is a vehicle one can take to attain the Supreme Lord. The practice of Bhagavad Gita, the practice of Bhakti Yoga is so easy. Susukam kartum avyayam, Krishna says, is so easy to practice, easy to understand, easy to attain perfection, so easy. And bhakti, devotion towards the Lord, and the path of Bhakti Yoga is all encompassing. A devotee is naturally free of stress. Because he's so much absorbed in Krishna, his mind is totally controlled, and he knows very well everything is happening because of the Supreme Lord. He puts the responsibility on the Supreme Lord. He's naturally freed from stress. By the practice of Bhakti Yoga, all the negative emotions will naturally go away. His soul gets pure and pure every day by the chanting the holy names of the Lord, listening to the pastimes of the Lord. All these things are naturally happening for a Bhakti Yogi. A Bhakti Yogi doesn't need to work on anger management, stress management, anything. It will naturally happen as Bhakti matures, as a devotion towards the Lord matures. One would naturally attain this. In Srimad Bhagavatam says, a sadhu is a devotee of the Lord is endowed with all good qualities. Is naturally endowed with all good qualities. You don't see any criminal-minded devotee. 90%, there may be few, but 99% of the time you see a devotee being a saintly person. A devotee of the Lord is saintly person, good compassion, good loving. You can see in this world in general, right? So those good qualities will naturally manifest in a devotee. Because he's getting pure every time, every day, throughout the day, throughout the life. He's getting pure and becoming pure and pure every day. So that is the greatness of Bhakti Yoga, by the practice of Bhakti Yoga. And in this chapter, Krishna revealed those secrets. And Krishna says this is the most confidential knowledge. The path of Bhakti and the practice of Bhakti Yoga is most confidential knowledge, secret of all secrets, and king of all knowledge. There is no knowledge superior to this knowledge. And Arjuna is saying, Arjuna, you're free of envy. You are accepting me. You have faith in me. I'm teaching you. And Krishna further says, 9 to 10, I'll give you a high level overview. 9 to 10, Krishna talks about himself, that he's all pervasive, and he is the one who is creating, maintaining, sustaining the entire cosmic existence. Everything is functioning. It is because of the presence of the Supreme Lord. Hmm? He's Even though he's doing all these activities, he's neutral. He's not attached to doing it. He's doing it for our purification, all this creation, maintenance, things. And he also says that Maya Diksha Prakriti, he is the one who supervisions the entire uh, material energy, and Maya has no influence on the God. So we covered those in 9 to 10, 1 to 10 verses. And we started this other section, 11 to 25, where Krishna talks about different types of worshippers of the Lord. Even though the Supreme Lord is different from all other existence, like there is a dull matter that which doesn't have consciousness, and the superior to that there are conscious beings, and superior to that there is Ishvara, and he is the God. Matta paratharamna anyat. Krishna already said that in 7th chapter. There is nothing superior to him. That Supreme Lord, he descends. Krishna spoke about in 4th chapter, he descends. He descends just to have this loving exchange with his devotees. His devotees could not wait any longer to see him. They long to have a vision of the Lord. They long to associate with the Lord, be with the Lord, serve the Lord physically in person. Just for that reason, the person who can create this entire universe descends to this universe and descends to this earth planet to reciprocate that love, to be with his devotees. So Krishna spoke about that and 4th chapter. And in these verses, Krishna is saying when he descends, people in general do not accept him. They consider as he is just a normal human being. He is not God. And why? Why do people say so? Because of these demonic qualities. Krishna says this because of the demonic qualities people have. That is, it is because of having what is it called? Moga Moga Asha, and Moga Karma. Right? It's a useless desires, unnecessary desires, which is beyond this, which is outside this dharma, framework of dharma. Unnecessary actions people do, which doesn't even help in purification, and want to chastise people, and they're being cruel to the people and do all kind of things. And unnecessary knowledge, gaining knowledge about many unnecessary things in this world, which is not even helpful to attain liberation. So because of this, people are getting demonic and cultivating demonic qualities, and because of this, people don't fully accept God when God descends, says Krishna. But also says, Krishna also says, there are devotees of the Lord. Mahatmas. Krishna says Mahatmas. So we'll continue the discussion now. So we started this and I also completed these verses 13 and 14. So Krishna says his devotees are Mahatmas. So we hear these Mahatmas are like a great souls, Mahatma Gandhi, who lived a life of sacrifice for the others, for the welfare of others and good being of others. Now that's why everybody calls him as Mahatma. Now Krishna is calling the devotees are Mahatmas, a great soul, because the devotee is also living a life of sacrifice, living a life of sacrifice to attain the Supreme Lord. The devotees could do many things in their life for their own sense enjoyment. There are many things in this world. One could go many places and one could do all kinds of things. But devotees live a life of sacrifice to gain the jnana and to attain the Supreme Lord. That's why Krishna is glorifying the devotees to be Mahatmas, great souls. And these great souls are, it is because, why they are great souls? Because they have this Devim Prakritim Ashritaha. They develop the good qualities, divine, Devim, divine qualities. It is because of divine qualities, they're naturally inclined towards the God. They're naturally inclined towards hearing Bhagavad Gita. They are naturally inclined to go to temple and do some services. Is because of Devim Prakriti Masha. That is because of these good qualities they have. They have been carrying over from many, many lifetimes. So the devotees of the Lord fully accept the Lord. And what they do? Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. They always think about the Lord. They always glorify the Lord. Satatam means always. Satatam means always. Kirtaya means glorify. Glorify. Mam means he, Krishna. So devotees of the Lord always glorify the Lord by singing, by giving lectures about him. Right? That is also glorification. And reciting the pastimes of the Lord or listening to the pastimes of the Lord. All those things are in glorification of the Supreme Lord. It interests the Dhrudha with good determination. Determination also equally important when we are practicing devotional service. This is a practice, sadhaka stage, sadhaka stage. Namasanta Shamam Bhaktya Nitya Yukta Upasate. They offer obeisances to the Lord. Lord and the devotees to the Lord, they offer obeisances. Nitya Yukta Upasate, always in consciousness, always in connection with the Lord. Always in connection with the Lord. Always in Krishna consciousness, God consciousness. So this is about the devotees, Krishna says. So some people do not accept the Lord because of asuric qualities, and there are devotees who will accept the Lord because of divine qualities. And they are Mahatmas, and these Mahatmas always worship the Lord, always in connection with the Lord. Okay. So we heard this story, the story of a great devotee of the Lord, Chakomela. He lived a life of sacrifice, and he is always, even though he was a householder just like us, he was not a renunciate, he was householder. Even though he was doing all the household chores, he was doing his daily works, duties, but he was always in God conscious. He was always in God consciousness. He got the direct vision of the Lord. His devotion is at the highest stage, pure stage, highest stage. He was literally crying when he was not allowed to go into the temple. He was literally crying. His cry was so genuine, so pure. God has to descend. God has to reciprocate his love. God himself took him personally into the temple. So that is the glory of the great devotee Chakumela. So in few set of slides, we'll talk about the glories of holy name. Okay, from various scriptures, from Purana scriptures and various acharyas, how they glorify the holy name of the Lord. So because the verse came, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, always think about Krishna, always meditate on Krishna, chant the holy name of Krishna. So this is a verse from Padma Purana. This is also one of the Vedic literature. So here it is said, this is a conversation between the Lord Vishnu and Narada Muni. And Lord Vishnu says to Narada Muni, "Oh my dear Narada, I do not reside in the spiritual world Vaikuntha. Nor I reside in the hearts of yogis. This is called Ashtanga yogis. They do intense meditation. Those are not the places I reside. I reside in a place where my devotees chant my name. I reside in a place where my devotees um, recite my pastimes. They talk about my pastimes. They talk about my qualities. As Lord Rama performed many pastimes, Lord Krishna performed many pastimes. They always chant the holy name of the Lord. In the temple, not just in the temple, in our homes, not just in our home, in our room, when we are chanting the name of the Lord, Krishna is physically present. Krishna is present. It is said in the scriptures that the name of the Lord is not different from the Lord himself. The Lord Krishna is absolute. His name, his qualities, his pastimes are all same, all same. We might go to temple to have a vision of the Lord, to see the deity form of the Lord. And that is one aspect. Or we could sit and chant the name of the Lord. If the chanting is pure, both are same. Both are same, in fact. So this another glory of the holy name from Srimad Bhagavatam, sixth canto, sixth canto, second chapter, and 14th verse. This is a glory. I'll just read the English. So one who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from unlimited sins. Sthobam helanam eva. Even if a person chants indirectly, or jokingly, or playing musical instruments, musical entertainment. For musical entertainment, he is listening about the Lord. Or neglectfully, he is chanting the holy name of the Lord. In Bhagavatam, it is said, he is freed from all the sins, unlimited sins he has committed. Whatever the sins, there is no atonement. There is nothing he can do. The only atonement one can do is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So some people we see, mostly in India, right? In India or Indian origins, they put their names as God's names. Either Lord Vishnu's names or Lord Shiva names or all the God names. If you talk to any person, his name is either Krishna, Rama, Ramakrishna, or many. Those are all God's names only. So even though people may have various names, it looks like it's not a God's name, but if you go deep into those Sanskrit meanings, you can find a relation with the God's name. So all the names of Indian origin people, they put their name as God's name, right? Why? They want to chant the name of the Lord. The chanting in the name of the Lord, it's an opportunity for people to chant the name of the Lord. So I have a friend who has a son, his name is Krishna. He always this person, this is a small boy. He does some mischief activities. So this person always chastises this person. Hey Krishna, what are you doing? You come this, you come here, you do this, you don't do this. Why are you running? Why are you doing Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? All the time he says, Krishna, why are you doing Krishna? What are you doing? He named his son Krishna, and he's chanting the name of the Lord indirectly. Indirectly. So that's what his Bhagavatam says. If a person chants the name of the Lord, even indirectly, he's benefited. I see the person named Sri Kant. Sri is Lakshmi Devi. Kant is who is the husband of Lakshmi Devi, is Vishnu. So any name we take, in this call or any call, these are all connecting to Vishnu's names only, God's names. So whoever chants indirectly also they are benefited. So jokingly, people say like Helena. Sometimes people say these devotees, Krishna devotees, use all kinds of bad words, but still say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. They are also benefited. Bhagavatam says they're also benefited. And musical entertainment, right? Nowadays, like everybody wants DJ. Now it's a DJ world. In previous ages, the devotional songs used to be so melodious, so slow, melodious, and divine. Just by hearing, the bhakti naturally awakens, the devotion naturally awakens, so divine, so soothing. But now in this generation, it's like a DJ everywhere. Even the God songs also, people are doing DJs, orchestra, DJ, and musical entertainment. They don't know why they are doing it. And I have seen like there are rock bands. What they do is they go to a place, wedding ceremonies, they go and sing holy names of the Lord. Many people come there, they don't know what they're doing. They just with entertainment, just for entertainment, they are chanting holy name of the Lord, which is good in one way because they're benefited. So this is the glories of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. And further in Srimad Bhagavatam, few more verses, and in Brahmanaradiya Purana. These are all Vedic scriptures. So we'll see this one. It is said this Kali Yuga, in this age of Kali Yuga, which is full of faults. People always find faults, or they do all fault things. They criticize others, or they get criticized. um, Everybody has a problem. Everybody try to create a problem to others. It's full of faults. Kale dosha nidhi rajan. Asti hi eka mahaguna. Even though in this age of Kali Yuga, it's so bad, people are naturally demonic. Even though people are naturally demonic, it's very bad. But there is one good thing. The one best thing is chanting the holy name of the Lord. One can free from this material bondage and promoted to the transcendental kingdom. In this age of Kali, that's why all the acharyas, all the saintly people, they emphasize more on chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kelam, kalo nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyada. Nastyeva means no other way. It is stressed 3 times. No other way, no other way, no other way. The only way is chanting the holy name of the Lord. One can attain the highest perfection. These are the nice, beautiful verses from various scriptures. So these are verse from Srimad Bhagavatam again. Here, Lord Yama, the god of death, he instructs his associates. There's a backstory. This is a story from Ajamila story. But in short, this Lord Yama says to his associates, don't ever go and don't ever mess with devotee of the Lord. Okay? If a person is chanting the holy name of the Lord, or if the person has chanted the holy name of the Lord, never ever bring that person to me. Okay? Because just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, they are removing the sins and they're getting purified. They don't have to come to this hellish world. But bring those people who never bow to the God, who never bow down to the God, who never use their tongue to chant the holy name of the Lord, and who never remember the Lord, whose heads are always straight. They don't want to bend towards anybody or not even God. Such a people, they naturally develop demonic qualities. They naturally commit sinful actions. So they are qualified to come to this hellish planet. Bring only those people to me, says Lord Yama. This is the last one. So this is another verse in glorification of the holy name of the Lord. It says, Madhuram Madhure Pihopi Mangale Pihopi Mangalam Pavane Bhyopi Pavanam Hare Nameva Kevalam. So this is from the Kevalya Ashtakam. This is the first verse from Kevalya Ashtakam. It is said, Madhuram Madhure Pihopi. The holy name of the Lord is so sweet. Sweetest and sweeter than sweetest. It's so sweet. This tongue has a habit of tasting many things, right? This tongue, this few inches of tongue, always hankers to taste many things in this world. There's a commentary in different poems there by, I think, Bhaktivedanta Thakur. Few other saintly people, they have given this commentary. They say like, this tongue has tasted many things in this world. Nice sweet dishes, gulab jamun, rasgulla, and cakes, wide varieties of cakes, and biryani, sabji, or pulao, or pizza, pasta, many things. This tongue has tasted many things, and this tongue also want to taste many things. If there is a nice delicacies nearby, our tongue naturally runs towards to taste it. Here it is said that it's a question to ask ourselves, like, my dear tongue, have you tasted the holy name of the Lord? The holy name of the Lord is also Madhuram, so sweet. You have tasted many things, many sweet dishes, but taste the holy name of the Lord, which is so sweet. It is not just sweet, it is Mangalepyabhi Mangalam. It's all auspicious. Everybody wants auspicious, want to be auspicious. They don't want problems in their life. Everything has to function nicely. Everybody desires to have, if they're doing some event or celebration, they all want auspiciousness, right? The holy name alone can give that. Mangalepyabhi Mangalam. It is auspicious, and it makes one auspicious. It also makes the situation auspicious. That's why if you see in any functions, like before they do any rituals, any puja or anything, they chant the holy name of the Lord. Even if you go to ISKCON temple, any program, whether it is Kirtana program, whether it is regular Sunday Fish program or any program, we start with chanting the holy name of the Lord. It's so auspicious. It is also it brings auspiciousness around the place. Pavanebhyopi pavanam. Pavana means pure. They are also pure and also purifying. It purifies our surroundings. It purifies our consciousness. That's why, like before we start Bhagavad Gita, we recite the holy name of the Lord. Because it purifies our consciousness, makes our consciousness ready to hear the glories of the Lord. Our mind also has to be pured. Within seconds, it can be pured. Within seconds, the mind can be pured just by chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, Hare Nameva Kevalam. Kevalam. Just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, one could attain everything. Okay, so we looked at all the glories of the holy name from different scriptures, and it's so powerful. Okay, so we'll start this verse. I'll ask someone to read.
Text 15. Three kinds of jnanis worship Krishna by cultivating knowledge. Jnana yajna. Jnana yajnena chapi anye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pritakwena bahuda vishvato mukham. Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, as diverse in many and in the universal form.
Thank you, Pawan. So Krishna uses word Gnana Yagna here. Okay, so before that, we'll see the context. What is the context? We should always have see these verses in context with previous verse. Okay, so Krishna says, Krishna spoke about himself, glories about himself, and also said some people deride Krishna, do not accept the God, and there are Mahatmas, great souls who accept the Lord, who worship the Lord. Satatam always worship the Lord. And here continues, Krishna says, talks about devotees. They are gaining the knowledge about the Lord, and at different stages, their understanding is little different about the Lord. Okay, we'll see. So when the devotion matures, or in the devotion is a beginning level, how they see, how they perceive the Lord. Okay, that is a message here. So that is Ekatvena, Pratakvena Bhavada Vishwatamukam. We'll see these words. Before that is Gnana Yagna. See this word Gnana Yagna. So what is Gnana Yagna? Gnana means knowledge. Yagna means sacrifice. So Krishna is saying sacrifice of knowledge. That means we got to empty our knowledge. No. Krishna is saying it is not sacrifice of knowledge, it is sacrifice for knowledge, right? So using our time to gain knowledge about scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, or about the God, it is a sacrifice. It really is a sacrifice, right? So we could do many things in our life. Throughout the day, everybody is busy, right? At least in this US, the people living in US, compared to India, I worked in here also. Compared to India, like in this country, there is so much free time. The job, any job we do, I don't know other jobs, but IT job, there is some free time for sure. Okay, so much free time. But still people say they are busy. Oh, I am so busy. I cannot attend Bhagavad Gita classes, or I cannot take some time to listen to the lectures of the God. I cannot come to temple and so on. So everybody says they are busy, right? So here it says Gnana Yagna, Gnana Yagna. That is like it's a sacrifice. We are sacrificing our personal enjoyment, or gratifying our senses. We are not doing that, but we are making best use of the time to gain knowledge. Gnana Yagna. We are doing Gnana Yagna right now. We are all doing Gnana Yagna right now. Yeah, we are using our time for highest purpose to gain knowledge about the God. It's a wonderful word. Gnana Yagna. So by the practice of Gnana Yagna, Anye, Chapi Anye, they worship the Lord. Yajanthoma Upasate, the devotees. Instead of material enjoyment, they spend time to gain knowledge about the Lord, and they worship the Lord. And their conception is in the different levels. We'll see the first level when the bhakti is in the mature stage. He is a pure devotee of the Lord, how he sees the Lord. Okay, and bhakti in the beginning stage, we'll see both. Okay, so ekatvena pratakvena bahuda vishvatomukam. Ekatvena is that God is only one. God is Krishna, God is only one. And pratakvena bahuda, the same God Krishna transforms or manifests, expands into many forms as Rama, Krishna, Varaha, Vamana, Kurma, many forms. It is the same Supreme Lord, and also it's the same Supreme Lord who manifests as his entire cosmic existence. And the great devotees of the Lord, whatever they see in connection with the Lord. If you see Prahlada, he was a great devotee of the Lord. Just for him, Lord descended as Narasimha. Look at the vision of Prahlada. He was always thinking about the Lord, always meditating on the Lord. Anything he sees Supreme Lord. He says, when he was questioned by his father, he said, like, I'm seeing the God everywhere. Do you see the God in the pillar? Of course, yes. God is in the pillar, not just in the pillar, all the pillars and everywhere. In fact, God was physically present in everywhere. God is present everywhere. There is a consciousness of a devotee who is in the mature state, right? They see Supreme Lord in everyone and everything. Even the Srila Prabhupada also, once he was on his walk, he goes to a daily walk. Okay. Once happened like they're walking. Prabhupada was walking along with his disciples. Prabhupada saw a place, the paddy field. Uh, some part was it's a green field. Entire field was green, but some part was totally dried up. Totally dried up. Right? When the grass gets dried up, it becomes yellow and red, yellow, red, and black, and done. Right. So, but the grass which is green, which is like shiny. So Prabhupada looks at it and asks his disciple, look at this grass. Why do you think the grass is yellow? Why do you think the grass is yellow and dried up? The disciple couldn't answer, and that time Prabhupada says, you see the grass which is green. The grass which is green is deeply rooted and deeply connected with the ground. With the ground, this grass roots are deeply connected. That is why it is thoroughly nourished and the grass is green. The grass which is dried up in yellow and red, it is not so deeply connected with the ground. And Prabhupada says similarly, if we humans are deeply connected with the Lord, we are always green. We are always green. Our consciousness is green, means pure. If you're not so deeply connected with the Lord, our consciousness is yellow and red. Right? Always anger, frustration, all the negative emotions. These are the signs of yellow and red. Once a group of people, they came to our office. They're saying like, if to just to gauge our emotions, like how our emotions would go. So they say like they're not spiritual persons, but they have some knowledge about mind control. They say we should be always green. If you see a person in the office who is always screaming at others, that means he's in red. If you see a person who is always complaining, always fault finding, always deriding people, he's in red and yellow. You need to look at the person and try to bring this person. They're problem creators. One has to safeguard from them. So, that's the same thing, right? So I'm trying to relate that thing here. So Prabhupada also says, if you are deeply connected with the Krishna consciousness, then we are always green, we are always happy. And our consciousness is pure. And then, so that is why I'm saying Prabhupada means like this is about the vision of Prabhupada, the great devotees of the Lord. Whatever they see in connection with the Supreme Lord. They see in connection with the Supreme Lord, the great devotees of the Lord. Yeah, there is a bhakti in the mature stage, but bhakti in the beginner stage, they are learning, they don't have full understanding, and one could have understanding about the Lord in three different aspects. Okay, this is quite technical now. Okay, we'll get into this. Ekatvena. The other meaning of Ekatvena is like oneness. They see themselves as God. They worship themselves. Ahangara Upasana, it's called. So that means like we hear this. People say like you are God, I am God, everybody is God, God is everywhere. You are also God, I'm also God. We should worship ourselves. We don't have to worship God. Self-worship is God worship. So all those theories, right? So that is they don't have full knowledge, but little bit knowledge about the God, but still they accept the God. Ekatvena, right? Oneness. Prathakvena Bahuda. Prathakva means separate. This God, same God, manifests or expands as demigods, all the demigods. That's other conception people think, right? Either the Vishnu forms or the demigods, or the Supreme Lord Himself appears as His universe. God is universe, nothing but God is universe, right? Or God is light, or God doesn't have a form. We see these things in this world, right? So these are other things. So it depends on the maturity of understanding. One could see or one could have understanding about the Lord in different ways. But when the bhakti is matured, he clearly understands that God is only one. God has a physical form. God is also formless, but the real form is that God has a form. Okay, and he doesn't discriminate anyone and anything, and he sees the presence of the Lord in everyone and everything. So one example we can take here, if we take a gold and make many ornaments, right? Keychain or not keychain. Nobody makes keychain with gold. Earrings or nose rings or necklace or many ornaments, right? So what is that? It is gold only, but it is transformed into many. Right? So there is a vision of a devotee. He sees it is nothing but God. Okay, we'll move on.
Krishna is the various elements of all sacrifices. Aham kratur aham yajnaha swadaham aham aushadam mantroham aham evajyam aham agnir aham hutam. But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering.
Thank you, Baba. So this is Vishwarupa Upasana. Krishna talks about this in detail now, and he talks about like whatever you see is nothing but Krishna. Okay, he's only one God. He manifests in many, and he's in everyone and everything. He's like super soul of everyone and everything. Okay, he gives many details in this set of verses. Okay, these are quite technical, but anyway, we'll see. So if you see this picture, right? If you see this picture, what is in this picture? Like what we say, it's igna is happening. The fire sacrifice is happening, right? But if you go a little deeper and we can look at each and everything, So there is a person who is pujari, there is a ghee, the ghee is being put into the fire. There is a fire as an element. Fire is a thing, the ghee is a different thing, and the place of sacrifice is a thing, and the person who is the karta, right? Who is the Ajamani, like he's doing this fire sacrifice, and the puja is performing, and the mantras are being chanted. There are many components to it, various components to it, but it is in the high level, it is only one. It's like yagna, right? So that's example Krishna is saying that he is only one. He's antaryami of everyone and everything, and he manifests in every different things. And yeah. Krishna is detailing like each and everything. Like he is a ritual. We think we are performing rituals, but he's saying he is a ritual. He's a sacrifice. He is offering. He's a ahuti, like offering whatever we put in. He's a transcendental chants, like people chant the mantras. That is also him. Like everything is nothing but him. That is, he is present in everyone and everything. So God is present in everyone and everything. We hear this often. Even science also says this, right? There's a God particle. And God is present in everyone and everything. Okay, so we'll move on. 17 to 19. Allow someone to read this.
Krishna is all pervading, ultimate shelter, and cause of all causes. Pitaham asya jagato. I am the father of the whole universe. Mata data pitamaha. I am the mother, the maintainer, and the grandsire. Vedyam pavitram omkara. I am object of knowledge, the purifier syllable om. Rig sama yajur evacha. I am also the Rig, Sama, and the Yajur Vedas. Gatir Bartha Prabhu Sakshi. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, and witness. Nivasaha Saranam Suhud. I am the abode, the shelter, and the dearest friend. Prabhavaha Pralayaha Sthanam. I am the creation, destruction, and maintenance of all. Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. I am resting eternal seed, indestructible cause. Tapami Aham Varsham. I give heat and I cause rain. Nigranami Utsrajami cha. I withhold and send forth that rain. Amritam Chaiva Mrityuscha. I am immortality, liberation, and I am also death. Sad Asak Chaham Arjuna. I am both spirit and matter, subtle and gross, Arjuna.
Thank you, Bhu. So there are many details to it here in this set of verses. These are two verses, 17, 18, 19, three verses. So Krishna is talking about how he is everything, basically, how he's in everyone and everything, right? So here by this, Krishna is trying to convey the message that God, Krishna, is so much integrated in our lives. So people have this conception like God is different, I am different. God lives in the spiritual world. If there is God, if they believe in God, people generally say this, God lives in spiritual world somewhere. I have no idea what is he doing. He's doing nothing to me. I'm struggling here. I'm suffering. God is not even listening to me. Right? What is God providing to me? What God is providing to me? There are people usually say this, but if you understand clearly the way the scriptures, everybody says this, all the scriptures clearly declare, and Krishna himself is saying, is so much integrated in our lives, everyday lives. We think it's all naturally happening. It is because of Krishna is making sure things happen in this world. The sunrise, sunset, nice rains, drought, good things, bad things, whatever the things happen in this world, it is because of Krishna, God only. So we'll see. So there's a message being conveyed here. Pitaha Masya Jagato. Pita means father, father of the whole universe. Because yes, everything is emanated from the Supreme Lord. He becomes the father of the entire existence. This existence includes material things or spiritual beings, living entities, souls. He is the father. We could see other message also that the fatherly love which comes through father. Everybody has a father, right? We all have a father, and we have experienced, we have seen the love of our own father. We have seen the love of our own father, right? The fatherly love and care is also, which is coming from the father, is also through Krishna. Through Krishna. One could see, one could glorify the uh, one could glorify their fathers, but they could also glorify Supreme Lord Krishna. So sometimes we hear people, they glorify their parents as like my dad is a god. Right? My dad is taking care of me, everything, he gives me everything, he is very nice person, he's a god. We hear this all the time, right? He's a god. This godliness or godly qualities coming through father is also Krishna, who is, he's nourishing us, who's taking care of us, who's protecting us. Fatherly love is, which is coming through father, is coming directly through Krishna. I'm the mother, Mata, Data, Pitamaha, the motherly love also. The motherly love which is coming through our mothers is through Krishna only. With, of course, mothers are naturally, loving and caring. We have seen that from our mothers. And Krishna is saying it is him through mother taking care of us. Dhata, maintainer. It is he who is making sure we are protected, well protected in this world. Now we see people like driving on the roads and the roads are slippery. Sometimes the vehicle itself turns all the way around, and bad things could happen, but nothing will happen sometimes. Why is that? But no one is behind us. This person is really sad. How is that? Why is that? The disasters could happen, but somebody is making sure nothing happens to this person, even though his car spinning on the road. It is because of God's protection on that person. God is making sure he's well protected, uh, and and uh, and nothing happens to him, right? So there's a love of the God. So sometimes bad things happen too. It's because of our karma, bad karma. But if something good happens to us, if you're driving safely, a big vehicle is going behind next to us, we are safely driving, everything is good. His mind is good and he's driving straight. We are driving straight. Nothing happening means like we are being well protected. Many bad things could happen, but it is not happening because like we are being protected by the Supreme Lord. I'm taking this example. Like many, we could think of many other examples also how we are being protected. Many people say like, thank God, nothing happened to me. Right? In many situations, we say this, thank God, nothing happened to me. Some people, they don't have any idea about God, but still say, thank God, thank God, nothing happened to me. Huh? So whether we want or not want, whether we want God or do not want God in our life, God is protecting us, God is taking care of us as a father, as a mother, or a grandsire. And the object of knowledge, Vedyam Pavitram Omkaram. Omkaram means like the holy chant Om mantra. It's a mantra that's so purifying, it purifies. And it is scriptures also say that the more purifying is Harinama, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is also so purifying, right? That is the syllable, the mantra Om, which is so purifying. Krishna is saying it is also Krishna. Vedyam, and by chanting, what one would attain to gain the knowledge about the God, to realize the God, it is also Krishna. And Krishna is also this Rig, Sama, Yajur Vedas. There are different Vedas, right? Yeah, Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Vedic literatures. Krishna is saying Vedic literatures is also Krishna. Other example, Bhagavad Gita is also Krishna. The message of the God is not different from the God, right? So, do we see any person disrespecting Bhagavad Gita, like throwing away in dustbin or putting in bad places? Nobody does it, right? We don't see anyone putting even Bible Bible or Quran or any messages of the God. Nobody disrespect. They nicely take care of that and put it in a good place, sacred place, right? Because the message is sacred. The God is not physically present in Bible, Quran, or Bhagavad Gita. God is not physically present, but we treat the message of the God as a God Himself, right? That's why we try to keep the book in a sacred place, in a neat place, right? Because the God words are not different from the God. God is also present in His words in these Vedic literatures also. And yeah, we're running out of time. We'll see. He is also the goal to attain. I am the goal. Everybody has a goal. Krishna is saying He is the goal. The ultimate goal is to attain the Supreme Lord. Right? Ghati. Bharta means Bharta literally means in other languages or any language. Bharta means husband. Everybody, people have husbands, right? So husband is the one who takes care of the wife at the time of marriage in Sanatana Dharma. It is said that the whole responsibility of the wife is given to the husband to take care of the wife, and both stay together connected, right? So that is a Bharta. Bharta is a protector, taking care of, sustainer, right? Whatever happens to this wife, it is the responsibility of the husband to take care of the wife. So here Krishna is saying Bharta, he is a Bharta, right? He's the one who is like a husband, right? Like a husband, like a caretaker who takes care of us. He's a master and witness. Prabhu Sakshi. Sakshi is a witness. Whatever we are doing good things or bad things. He is one. He's the one who is present as super soul in the hearts of everyone who is witnessing it. I'm the board, Nivasaha, the shelter and dearest friend. Krishna is saying he's a shelter. And we want shelter. We try to look for shelters. If we are in trouble, either we take shelter of good things or bad things. We take the shelter of gurus, acharyas, right? He's the one who is giving us the shelter, Krishna is saying, right? And dearest friend, he is the dearest friend, well-wisher of all. Okay, we'll go through this in next session in little bit detail. I'll just quickly go over. He's saying, Krishna is saying he is the creation, destruction, and maintenance of all. He's a resting place, eternal seed. He gives the heat and cause of rain. We think that we look at the outside, we see like, okay, there is a heat, there is a rain, something is happening. I have no idea why this is happening. Yes, we may not have idea, but there is so much things happening, right? When there's a rain, so many living beings are benefited. The small living beings, the food is being supplied, and the plants are nourished, the trees are nourished, we are getting the food through rain. And the heat is also needed. Heat and rain both are needed. If there is only rain, no heat, it's a big problem. Right? If there is a heat, no rain, also a problem. Heat and rain are equally important, equally needed. Krishna is saying he is the one who is giving both. I give both. Tapami aham varsham. He is the rain, he is a cause for the rain. And also he says, Nigrami utsrijhami cha. He is the one who is taking the rain, and evaporating the water, and giving back the rain. The cause of this thing is also Krishna. We think that God is not doing anything to us. God is doing so much to us. So much integrated in our lives. So much God is taking care of us, nourishing us, protecting us in many different ways. Krishna is giving examples of all these things. Sun evaporates the water and gives the rain, right? We people say, right? It is through Krishna only. Just as like father love, our own father's love coming, Krishna's love coming through the father, right? So this evaporating rain and giving back the rain, it is through sun Krishna is doing. Okay, that is a message. I'm immortality. Amritam chaiva mrityam chaiva. He's the liberation, and he's also death. this also means like the medicines, right? So if someone is near to death and some diseases, there are medicines which cure the disease and which saves the life, right? Krishna is saying that is he. How can we understand that? That is he. Hmm? And Krishna is saying he's also death. Hmm? Some bad happens to him and person and people die. The death is also Krishna. And that this is a cycle it has to go through. Right? So it is also Krishna. And he is both spirit and matter. It is a very, very important thing. Like, we are all part and parcels of the God. We are all part and parcel of the Lord. So what are emanated from the God, like the dull matters or also the spirit souls, is all Krishna only. It's not that doesn't mean that we are God. We are different from the God. Okay. So I see this water bottle, right? God is present in this water bottle. God is present in this water bottle. Yes, that is true. And this water bottle is also transformation or manifestation in one way or other from the God or about the God and God, right? It doesn't mean I worship this water bottle. Nobody worships us. No, nobody worships this water bottle because this is a energy or manifestation of the God. It's different from the God. Even the God is physically present, is different from the God, right? So that is the message. Achinta Beda Beda, one and different. Achinta Beda Beda Tattva. Hmm? The God is God is present at the same time. This is not God. Okay. Okay. So in this all these verses, in all these statements Krishna is making, he's saying he's very well nurturing, caring, protecting us, taking care of us, and he's becoming the Antaryami, like a super soul in the heart of any living entity. He's like either it could be a son or it could be a father, like our own father or mother. The love is being supplied or caring is being supplied, like a husband, how husband protects many things, right? It is through Krishna only. Everything is happening through Krishna only in our lives. So God is so much within our lives, everyday lives. So that is a message here. Okay, I want to tell a story, but we are late. So we'll continue this. I'll go a little deeper into these verses and we'll go try to learn more about this verses and more about Krishna. Okay, I spoke so much. Thank you for patiently listening. And one thing, next Wednesday, I'm not available. We're going to a place, not available on Wednesday. 17th will not have session, but after that, the week after we'll have session for sure. Okay, so I'll do a recap. So we'll not forget anything. We can connect back whatever we have heard. So thank you all for patiently listening. If you have any questions, thoughts, or sharings, realizations, please feel free to share. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
So much, Ravi. I really appreciate you teaching us.
Thank you, Miraji. Thank you for attending. Okay, any